How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 1 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This episode is titled A Normal Amount of Rage. Now, as you can guess, I don't really know too much about She-Hulk / Jen Walters as a character, other than, you know, the obvious stuff, like she's related to Bruce Banner. I know in the comics I think she gets like a blood transfusion and that's how she becomes She-Hulk. She breaks the fourth wall, she's a lawyer, and, well, I mean, attorney at law, right? And I think she leads like the A-Force at some point, right? Which is like the female like group of Avengers, I think. Most of the stuff I know about her character is mainly from the trailers for this show, and in that trailer we did see Daredevil / Matt Murdock. I wonder if we'll see like both his personas, like Daredevil and Matt Murdock, in this show. We probably will. Obviously, Abomination's popping back up. Tim Roth is back playing. Oh fuck, what's his name? Leblonsky, I think. I might have butchered that. It's probably not even that. But he's from the Incredible Hulk. That one's always considered to not be canon to the MCU because they never really reference it that much. I know in the Avengers, the first Avengers film, like Bruce mentions like the Harlem like fight he had with Abomination, right? And I think they also kind of bring it up in Luke Cage too. Now, last time we had anything Marvel related on the channel, it was with Miss Marvel. And in between that time and now, we had the San Diego Comic-Con panel, which they dropped a lot of bombshells. Secret Wars, Blade is coming out next year, She-Hulk is a final like Phase 4 show, which is insane. We're getting Thunderbolts in Phase 5, Fantastic Four in Phase 6. Like, I'm so surprised they even like talked about Phase 6. We do know like this whole saga is the multiverse saga, which is kind of what I expected, just with what they've been doing recently. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that's slated for Phase 6. Like, we'll probably get like X-Men, maybe Punisher, hopefully. Midnight Suns would be an interesting one. Ghost Rider, ooh. We could get some like very supernatural shit. Also, you know, we got the announcement of Daredevil Born Again, which is going to be 18 episodes long. So thankfully, Marvel is moving away from this 6-episode format, especially with this show too. This season's 9 episodes. So that's good. And I think Echo's 12 episodes, or 10, I think. So, you know, we're getting better. I mean, 6 episodes can still work for shows like Loki, because like Loki was very, like, they knew what they needed to do, right? You can't do justice to a new character that's being introduced to the MCU in 6 episodes. It kind of worked with Miss Marvel and Moon Knight, but not too much. Like, episode 6 of Moon Knight felt very rushed, and the same thing kind of applies to Miss Marvel. Also, the CGI didn't look the best for She-Hulk in the trailers, so hopefully that's improved. We'll have to see. But yeah, let's stop doolalleying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. I'm glad we're finally getting the standard Marvel intro. Oh, Thor Love and Thunder, nice. Shit film though. Bam, 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 bam.
What is the responsibility of those with power?
With great power.
Have consequences.
I'm just looking at all the see if there's Easter eggs.
You indicate, and you are not helpful here at all.
I feel like this is gonna land. You're gonna listen to a paralegal over another lawyer?
My little baby genius is going to be a district attorney one day.
Maybe one day.
If it doesn't go our way, we can just Hulk out, blow everyone's mind.
No.
Huh? Wait, so she's already got her powers?
Yeah.
Oh.
That.
Fourth wall?
It's true. I am a Hulk. I'm guessing you're not going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that, so let me get you up to speed.
Nice little break of the fourth wall there. Works. Very similar to Deadpool. Not just because of the fourth wall break, but because of how he broke the fourth wall to tell a story that we didn't really know. Like how he got there.
Cheetos and chopsticks?
Yes, so you don't get Cheetos fingers.
So this must be shortly after Endgame then, because he's still got the arm brace on.
After he gets unfrozen, he goes from world-threatening disaster to world-threatening disaster. Captain America was a virgin.
What? Captain America, what the fuck? Wait. What is that? Captain America's a virgin. And there's a spaceship? That, by the way, that spaceship didn't look good visually, let's be honest. Oh, she caught herself, I think.
Inhibitor. Trying to get away from me. I'm bleeding.
Uh-oh. So he had an inhibitor that stopped him from changing into Smart Hulk. Really? That's very different from her comic origins too. Blood just goes into her cut. I guess it's because she's got the same DNA.
Okay, no judgments, but whoever did this to you does not care about you. You do not need him.
Uh-oh. Bruce tackled her. To be fair, she transformed very quick there. It's just interesting. Does she remember Led Zeppelin? God damn it, did. Iron Man helmet. I was so baffled then, like, she looks so small compared to the door, but it's because of Hulk, right? His arm's better now, though. I think it's healed.
But this is where I spent the blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk banner identities.
In this
Okay.
tiny... Do we hit a spaceship?
Yeah, it's a car in Class A courier craft. They're probably trying to deliver.
Oh, Grandmaster, because they're looking for Hulk. I love how small she is compared to the desk.
So I turn into a Hulk now, too.
I was able to use it to completely heal my arm.
Oh.
Interesting.
Because you've analyzed everything. Now fix me. Get me back to normal.
You can't. Oh. Pancakes? Food solves it, I guess.
Stay here until you figure out how to control your Hulk self.
Well, how long is that going to take?
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Jesus. There's no way this show spans years.
About 15 years, give or take.
What?
15
Our
years?
top priority is to control when you turn.
The CGI for Bruce does look good, though. But that model's probably just taken from Endgame, right?
Put on a Pixar movie.
Like, Pixar exists in the MCU? The fuck? Jesus! There it is.
Easy, girl. Easy.
Why are you talking to me like I'm a stray horse?
You're still Jen? Right now?
What the fuck?
Yeah?
Bruh. You know, that's about $1 million worth of damage back there, by the way. I guess we can just...
Skip most of the
all
fucking
that, then.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Natasha, for a little while, would tell me a lullaby.
Walk me through how that worked again.
I don't have a great explanation for it.
Okay, it's...
You have so much more to learn about being a Hulk. When people start seeing you as a monster that never goes away.
Teach me how to Hulk.
I could get used to CG. It's sometimes weird when she's speaking, but other than that, it's fine. For now, anyway, until later episodes.
BT, so why don't you get some rest and we'll change tactics in the morning?
Love how they never established that Bruce had a cousin way beforehand. Unless they did. Oh.
Jeez, what the hell, man? No, a normal amount of rage.
How do you find, like, clothes that can fit that other than spandex? Oh, that's killed someone. Someone's dead. I'm getting pissed off. Oh.
Little punk.
They censored that in the trailer. Why the fuck did they censor it?
But there are a few upsides. Our bodies metabolize alcohol at an incredibly fast rate, which means...
Can't get drunk. Like the Flash. Oh, that looked a bit rough.
Now, Tony mostly drank, sat around complaining about Steve. I know I've been pushing you through a lot, but being a superhero is a trial by
What?
fire.
Since
Bruce,
when is she a
I'm not gonna be a
superhero?
superhero.
And regulate your emotions, especially your anger.
Well, here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. It's my own area of expertise to me. I do it pretty much every day because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult or might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert. So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me.
See.
No, I'm doing this.
Wait, so she just instantly transformed back and forth? What?
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero. And
You've got to clean that Jeep.
I'm asking you to reconsider.
Done. Yes, I've reconsidered. I'm still leaving.
What? Fuck off. Hulk would be able to lift that.
Bruce?
I mean, he's fine. Like, what? Oh, come on, don't. That's fun. Incredible Hulk.
That's all you got?
Yep. And that tree's gonna hit him. How's his glasses not smashed yet? There he is. There's Hulk. Oh. Well, rest in peace, Tony.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that.
What? So they explain like why she's breaking the fourth wall or not? They still need to fucking clean that
Thank you,
Jeep.
Bruce. Thanks for everything.
Change your mind. Door never closes.
AKA, I'll be back in the finale. It's kind of annoying that we don't get Hulk films. It's because of Universal though.
Screw this up, Walters.
Ladies and
Who's the
gentlemen
client?
of the jury.
What the fuck?
Right now in front of everybody?
Yeah, like, I guess her secret identity is just going to be revealed now. It's a lawyer show, by the way.
Who the hell are you? Jennifer Walters, attorney at law.
Oh, Saul Goodman, attorney at law. That was quick. Like, why did she attack the court hearing? I don't fucking know.
I'm ready to give my closing argument now.
And there we go. That's how the episode ends. I wonder how in depth they're gonna go with like the court hearings. Probably not as well as Daredevil.
He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
What?
Yes! Captain America! Fuck!
Marvel. Why did they cut it? TVMA, come on, give it to me. I'm getting closer. That's like, how many times have they done that now? Spider-Man Homecoming, the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. And I guess they kind of did it in No Way Home too, at the beginning. And then this. We're getting closer to the actual drop of an F-bomb. Please, for the love of fucking Christ, do it. Come on, you can get away with one F-bomb, right? Maybe not there, because it is a PG-13. Oh no, Venom dropped an F-bomb, right? That was PG-13. You can get away with one F-bomb. I'm kind of getting bored of the comedic side of Marvel right now. Give me brutal, grounded shit. That's what I want to see. Because Marvel isn't just comedy all the time, it's more than that. I find it kind of depressing that Bruce kept bringing up all the Avengers in this episode. Because when you really think about it, he's like the last one, in a way. Like, Thor's doing his own thing, Hawkeye's retired, Natasha's dead, Tony's dead, Steve might be dead, I think it's in the air. Like, he might still be alive at his old age, or he just passed away recently. But we don't know when this is set, do we? Like, how long after Endgame is this set? I mean, it has to be set after Shang-Chi's after-credit scene, right? Because he was still in the arm brace in that after-credit scene. Now he's not. I feel like the beginning of this episode really just threw a shit ton of stuff at you right off the bat. Like, the Sakaar ship, Jen transforming, breaking the fourth wall, the talk about Captain America being a virgin. I like how she broke the fourth wall to tell her story about how she became a Hulk. Similar to how Deadpool in the Deadpool film told us, the viewers, how he became Deadpool, right? I like that She-Hulk is the first MCU character that actually breaks the fourth wall. Like, not counting Deadpool, because Deadpool was Fox and now it's under Disney. Maybe we'll get a scene with Deadpool and Kang in Secret Wars, or Kang Dynasty, because Secret Wars isn't Doom the villain for that. I feel like they'll tease Doctor Doom at some point. They have to. Fantastic Four's about to happen. Like, we need Doctor Doom. He is the ultimate bad guy in the Marvel universe. Overall, though, I'd say this was a pretty good first episode. We learned how she became She-Hulk. You know, she trained with Bruce a little bit, and she revealed her secret identity, in a way, or a secret power. Because when the episode began, I was like, wait, are they not going to explain how she became Hulk? And they did, thankfully. But them seeding that Sakaar thing, they're probably looking for Hulk because he left the planet, right? With Thor in Ragnarok. So I'm curious what's going to happen there. I will say the actor who plays Jen Walters / She-Hulk knocks it out of the park with the charisma. Another lead that takes off with charisma, because Miss Marvel, you know, she had charisma. So, I mean, they've really nailed, like, some of the casting for certain characters. And I think the actor's name who plays She-Hulk, or Jen Walters, is Tatiana Maslany. I think she was in, was it Orphan Black? And apparently she's really good in that too, so... Congrats. We'll see if she goes on further with the MCU, because we know with Moon Knight, we don't know if there's going to be a season 2 or not, but if there's going to be a Midnight Suns film, which there's rumours about that, maybe we'll see Moon Knight in that. Phase 4 has really just been about introducing new heroes and the aftermath of Endgame. You know, Phase 4, in my opinion, is similar to just Phase 1. Like, a lot of setup and a lot of build-up for stuff that's coming later on down the line, and a lot of introductions to new characters. You know, in the fight between Bruce and She-Hulk, I'm glad they didn't, like, shit on Bruce as a character, just to make it obvious that She-Hulk is the star of the show, right? Because it would have annoyed me, because they've downgraded Hulk a shit ton throughout the MCU. Like, he started out decent, he was good in Avengers 1 and 2, and even Ragnarok he was fairly fine in. And then Endgame arrived, and Infinity War, and he just was like a joke at that point. So I'm glad they didn't really shit on him that much. It was kind of an equal match there, which is good. But yeah, overall, pretty fun first episode. Excited to see how Jen handles being a superhero and being a lawyer at the same time. Very similar to Daredevil, but on a very different scale, in a way. Also, I'm curious if that Sakaar ship thing is going to come back into the fray. Because they were looking for Hulk, right? Because Hulk escaped from Sakaar. So I wonder if they're going to see She-Hulk on the internet and stuff, and they're going to go after her, right? It definitely feels like some kind of setup there. We'll see, though. And, you know, based off the trailers, we're going to get Blonsky and Abomination, her representing Abomination, and obviously Matt Murdock. So it should be a pretty fun show. Especially with 9 episodes, we can unpack a lot. I'm a little bit worried, though, that they're not going to spend a lot of time on court scenes. Because this episode kind of skipped most of that. I understand why, because they've got to establish like how she became She-Hulk, right? But it's a comedy show, and I just don't think they'll have enough time to do court scenes. But you never know. So yeah, that basically wraps up my shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.